Hey everybody, welcome back to the Suikoden 4 walkthrough. We have just arrived on the deserted isle? Or deserted island, I think is the name of this. Ow, where are we? I kind of like this place. One thing though, I'll definitely say you're gonna want to save if maybe a couple of times here. I'll try to point out the good spots to save because you can actually end your game here. Not like your typical, getting wiped out in battle. But you'll see. I'll actually do that here in a little bit. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of one of those. I think a lot of RPGs do that now, where you can go like, I don't know, a little ways through the game or partially through the game, and then you can kind of like get the bad ending. I know, what was it? I vaguely remember Chrono Trigger had a couple of those like that, where, you could, if you lost to, whatever, Lavos or somebody, you could end the game really early. Or Magus, I think if you get wiped out by Magus pretty early. I'm guessing the first time when you get to him. But anyways, completely different game. So back to the Suikoden 4. There's a cave here that you're going to want to go into, and then go all the way to the back. It's borderline annoying how many times they make you come in here, and this. There's nothing else hidden by any means, but so I guess you don't have to worry about exploring it, with a keen eye or being real careful. But you don't want to come back here and then. Oh, maybe I came here too early. I think I did. I think I came a little too early. But anyways, that spring right there will fully heal you. So I guess it's kind of. I don't know how useful that is right now. I don't know if we've taken any damage, but I guess it is good to know that it's there. But yeah, anyway, sorry. You definitely will have to come into this cave. I guess I jumped the gun though and came a little too early. So let's head back on out. But later on in the game, you end up coming here again, and you end up going to the back of the cave. Like, I don't know, you make this trip four times or something crazy. I don't know. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. It is what it is. I guess let's check the back side of this island. There's a little turtle. There's a turtle sitting there. And then you can come up here. I don't know that you need to come up here right now, but you can. And there are actually, was there one, two? There's a couple of treasure chests I know for sure up here. I think it's this next screen. Yeah. And again, I don't know. This place, I like the island, but there's definitely some annoying parts. Mostly that cave and just how many times you have to go to the back of it. It felt a little excessive. There's a treasure chest. All right. And then later on in the game. And I don't know at what point it happens, but later on for sure there's a big crab here on the island, and okay, so it looks like I equipped Chipu with that necklace. I think he's the only one that can wear that right now. I don't think the other characters can. But anyways, so there's a giant crab here on this island later on, and he drops I think it's like the crab shell or giant crab shell or something like that, and that's used to make some really good armor. So, eventually we will make our way back here, and for good reason, in my opinion, anyway. Looks like, yeah, this is probably a good time to save. I think this might be where you make the decision that can potentially end your game right here. Yeah, nothing on this side. This is empty too. Yeah. Here in a little bit, we will, I guess, we'll be deciding to gather. There we. Okay, so it looks like you just have to explore all the different regions of the island. Yeah, that kind of looks like it. There you go. So I think that's the choice right there. You can either say, oh, it's not so bad, or we can stay. And then if you click stay again, oh wow, it looks like you have to choose it 3 times.
Those tiny things?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think you could eat those.
So you choose the bottom option 3 times, and you get the end.
Which is why I'm asking.
But
They're just hard on the outside. They might be soft on the inside.
the thing that I don't know 100% is if I guess I don't know how to describe it. So okay, so what ends up happening here is it's almost like it continues on, but see your character, like Chipu's portrait is different. It's like, you know, in black and white. And here Tal's portrait is obviously different too. I don't know if you can continue on like this and just play out the rest of the game and maybe the portraits stay like this. I'm not sure, because I didn't do it. I just here, there you go. So there's Kenneth. And maybe I'll, you know, I kind of feel like I should try that one of these times, but here I just went through this dialogue, and then I think I eventually just reset my game here so that you know, I can, I guess, continue on the normal way, I guess. So here you got your characters choosing which that looks cool. The main character looks kind of cool like that. But yeah, here you're choosing what jobs, so that you send basically these 3 out to, you know, either collect food or chop down trees or whatever, and that determines which part of the island you go to. And here it looks like I went with the collect coconuts, and I think that's back here. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe, what is the, maybe it's collecting seashells or something, or I don't know. What would be the, I don't know what the island, or right there, that initial spot would be, but anyways, this is the collecting. Is this food? Is this collecting food? Yeah, I think. I can never keep them all straight now. Yeah, because I think it's collecting food, and I think one of them is like rope or something, and then one of them is collecting wood. I don't know. Anyways, grab the coconuts there, and then you run over here to, I think it's to the entrance. Okay, and it looks like, yeah, Cheapo's still got his shop. And then so you just bring your 3 items over here to the campsite. I think, anyway. Oh, this might be actually the... Is this maybe where we have to go to the cave? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Alright. So let's run all the way to the back here. So yeah, again, you know, I kind of wish I would have just continued on like this and see if the rest of the game it's like this. You know, if the portraits stay, you know, or not. But I end up restarting here in a little bit. So, anyways, so right there you could probably see the little glowing light there. You're gonna want to go interact with that, because there's a little treasure here. If I can find it. Or there was. The heck? Okay. Weird. Maybe you have to... Yeah, maybe I gotta come out of this screen and then go back. It was weird. I know there's supposed to be a treasure there. All right. Looks like I didn't go back. I figured I'd, you know, go into the next screen and then come back in and see if it was there, but it looks like I just continued on. Is it time to eat soon? Okay, so Chipu joined us. Maybe we have to round up everybody. Oh, looks like here I just reset. Yeah. All right, so we're just going to go right back to the... I'm going to reload my game from my last save and then just continue on the normal way. So, I don't know. Again, you know, maybe one of these times, maybe if I do like a New Game Plus or something like that, I'll have to try to continue on like that. I don't know, and I don't know if you can or not. I'm not sure. Maybe you just get stuck or something. One of these days, though, we'll have to give her a shot. See how it all pans out. All right, let's load this beast up. Let's see what we got here. 4 hours. Spent a lot of time on that game. I think I did a decent amount of leveling right away, you know, so that was probably what did most of that. All right. So here it looks like, again, I'm going to try to just go to the, I think you have to, again, you know, explore the different regions of the island. Or maybe it's just that edge. Maybe you just have to go to the edge over there. Need food now. Alright, cut down trees. Make some rope. I think the other one was getting food. Alright, so let's do this again. Looks like I decided to do the coconuts again. So glad I either remembered or relearned, I guess maybe, that you can sprint. I know at the very start of my playthrough there, I was just running around like, you know, normally without the sprint, and man, it was painful to even watch. Forgot how slow the main character is. So there, I don't know if maybe I didn't run up and grab that necklace. You know, there was a necklace up in the treasure chest there. Oops, sorry. I bumped my microphone there. Hopefully that didn't mess things up too bad. But yeah, you can you know, you can go up there and grab that necklace out of the chest at the top of the hill. And the enemies here, there's some enemies in the cave, and there's you know, so obviously we got these bird thingies here, and boy, it looks like they take hits pretty well, because I didn't one-shot that one. Wow, I didn't even. This will be 3 rounds to try to beat this one. These things are no joke. And I believe there are there's crabs in here or something like that too. So wow, okay, I let my character get really low here. That was probably not the greatest idea. I don't know if that would have, you know, been able to kill me or not, but kind of weird that I let myself get that low. Anyway, so there's crabs in here too, and I believe they can. I believe, and again, I don't. You know, it's been a while since I played, but if I remember right, they can drop the pearls, and those pearls, you know, are you can get really good amounts of cash. Here we go. Here's some. But you know, I don't know if I can never remember if these were the right ones or not. So you know, there's definitely some item lists, like some I guess call like, you know, a bestiary out there. Game. I always go to, you know, game FAQs. You know, basically just to check on different stuff. Usually they've got real good information. You know, solid info on games. So it's probably a good place to start if you're looking for the, you know, getting a little more out of the game. Definitely a big fan of that. All right, looks like we're making our way back to the cave. Sorry, I had to make a little audio cut there in the video. All right, so here we have, I forget this one's name, Laloon maybe? But yeah, you can see the little glow on the ground there. See if I can actually grab it now. No, there it is. So okay, so maybe maybe that's not there when you make the other choice to stay on the island, because I don't remember seeing it there on the ground. You know, it looked like it wasn't there. So yeah, so maybe and maybe that means that you can't continue on after you've chosen that I don't know, that option, I guess, you know, to stay. I guess I just took it as you could continue on because I mean, it certainly looks like you could keep going. They still make you pick up coconuts and, you know, all that stuff. So I don't know. Again, I'm not sure because I didn't keep going. Maybe I should have. So here it looks like it's just using the rune there, and I think I forgot. So that first tier spell, that must only be single target, and for whatever reason, I thought that would affect, or I thought I remember it affecting multiple enemies, but maybe that's the next rank. But what is it? So there it was. It does about 300 damage. You know, not always. Or I should say, it usually doesn't do that much. But and, you know, and close to 300 damage anyway for, you know, at the cost of 30 health. So I don't know. It is definitely decent. It's just I don't like the whole losing health thing, I guess.
We'll have to maintain this pace.
Like, you know, gosh, now that I think about that, that is a significant increase in damage. I mean, well, I think my character's normal, like regular attack can only do about 50 health or 50 damage every turn. So, you know, that's what am I doing there? 6 times the amount of damage.
Me too.
So, you know, that technically that is actually quite significant. So yeah, so maybe I shouldn't be hating on it so much, because what else do I have for options right now? I guess, I don't know if, and I don't think actually the main character has another rune slot right now, so you don't have any, you know, options as far as sticking, say, you know, just for argument's sake, putting the another lightning rune on him or something, you know. I don't think that's an option. And I don't remember when, you know, when that's available. But I guess we'll get into that a bit more later on when we can actually do that, you know, when it does become an option. All right, so day number, what is this, day number 2? Wow, it looks like I just did the same, the collecting coconuts again. Seems kind of lame that I would, you know, just pick the same thing every time, but, you know, who knows. I guess maybe I did it because it's so close. You know, you just go right over here to the edge of the island, bam, 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 pick up 3 coconuts, and you're done. So maybe that's why I decided to go that route. And the other thing, I guess, you know, I think if you decide to go get wood, you know, there's a chance that you can get attacked up there. So, you know, there's that too, I guess. Just a thought. But yeah, so here we're gonna go into the cave again. I think you have to go into the cave every single time to see Laloon. I think that, and again, I think that's her name. Don't wanna. I just can't remember. It's been, again, you know, it's been a while since I played, so can't remember. I can't even remember all the characters' names anymore. So sad. All right. And I believe here I think Laloon drops you again. Hopefully that's her name. I think she drops you an item every time. So you know, make sure you grab that. Okay, so okay, my character did 68 damage that time. Yeah, doing right around 60 damage, I guess, every time. So, I guess, you know, still using the rune is, you know, it is going to be quite a bit more damage, but excuse me. All right, what do we got this time here?
You can have this.
You can have this. There we go. All right, so here's item number 2. Looks like a water amulet this time. So yeah, so the first time she gave us, what was that, a lucky ring? I'm trying to remember what luck all does for you in this game. I want to say it's got to do with the lottery. So I think when you play the lottery, I think you want to have the best gear on that you can. I think there was some argument or maybe some discussion on whether or not it affects your drop rates. And I don't know. It's, you know, I've never done any testing myself, so I can't speak to I guess, you know, whether or not that is the case. I don't know, you know, I don't know if they did do that and they, you know, the more luck your characters have, the better chances you have of getting items after battle. I don't know. You know, and I haven't seen any data out there to make that or to substantiate that claim. So I don't know how much, you know, how much I believe that. And wow, what did that thing? I don't know. That guy just dropped something, and I didn't get to see what it was because I must have been hammering the button there pretty fast. But anyways, I guess at the end of the day, like, usually my characters end up getting so beefy that I can afford to equip, like, you know, lucky rings and stuff. So, you know, if you're gonna do the same thing, if you're worried about getting drops like that, you know, at a certain point, I almost think, you know, why not? Just do it. You know, just equip you know, a bunch of your characters with some luck boosting items and just go ahead. But you know, because at a certain point in the game, you're going to be so powerful that it just you're going to make any fight, you know, a walk in the park. So and at that point, you know, it probably doesn't even really matter what you're equipping. So that is an option. But other than that, unfortunately I don't have any concrete data as far as if that luck stat affects, you know, anything else other than, you know, again, I've heard rumor that it affects the lottery. So I guess use that information as you see fit.
Come to think of it, I wonder what Troy was doing near Razaro.
We might end up in a war with Kuluk. It's quite possible.
So here we're back at the camp and basically chatting about life.
Right. You know, before I joined them, I dreamt of becoming a fisherman.
So before Tal joined, he was going to be a fisherman.
No matter where you go.
Plenty of sea, no matter where you go.
I thought I'd be a Knight of Gaian for the rest of my life. But look at me now. I'm in charge of a bonfire.
I'm in charge of a bonfire. Awesome. Alright, day 3. Alright, looks like we're gonna cut down trees this time. Alright. Yeah, little change of pace here. Let's go run up here and grab some trees. Okay, what do we have here? Little crab. Seashell. Yeah, so, and I don't, it certainly looked like the crab up here was different than the crab in the cave. And I got a seashell from this one, and again, I don't really remember what the ones in the cave drop. Gosh, I thought that they could drop pearls, but again, not 100% sure, so, you know, use that information as you see fit. And there you see, there was a little glow on that tree, so we could grab a chunk of wood from it. Oh, and I think I decided to do the trees of, yeah, there was another one. Yeah, right there. Okay. So we just need one more log. And I think I came up here because I was planning on grabbing that chest. Oh no, I already did. Okay. Yeah, so I must have missed that. Don't remember when I came up here for that. Nothing back here. I guess I don't remember where that last tree was. Looks like there it is. See it up there to the left. Take down a couple of more crabs here. How much health do these things have? Okay, 2 attacks takes them down. That's not so bad. There's the last chunk of wood. Alright, so let's head back to the... I think we gotta go to the cave one last time. Alright, looks like we're gonna save here. Probably not a bad idea. I don't think I want to screw something up and then have to do this all again. That wouldn't be so much fun. Yeah, looks like I forgot to go to the cave. Yep. Yeah, so it looks like you just basically do your... maybe, I don't know if the order that you do this stuff in matters. Like if you can, we'll say, you know, if you absolutely have to pick up your 3 items for the day and then go into the cave, or if you can go into the cave and then pick up your 3 items, I'm not sure. But I guess it looks like this is how I did it. You know, I did the grab your 3 items, head into the cave, get the item from the mermaid, and then return. So it looks like so I must have leveled it there at some point, because it looks like I can use my first level rune 4 times now. And I believe the amount of you know, basically rune the rune slots that you get, as well as the amount of times that you can use each spell, I believe that's determined by or solely on your magic stat. I don't know that it matters. It actually matters what your level is. You know, I think just as long as you end up with enough magic, that's what determines it.
I feel I can.
All right, so here you have your first dialogue with... I shouldn't say the first dialogue with the mermaid. You know, she asks something about you know, if you're gonna hurt her or something like that, and I don't know if you... I don't know if it matters at all what you answer. But here you get the guard... So the guard ring is the last item that you get from her. And then obviously I'd definitely rest at the spring there, or, you know, get recovered at the spring. Alright, so yeah, so that's the first 3 accessories that you can get, and, you know, again, you can definitely do what I just did there and just equip all 3. It's definitely not gonna hurt. Not a bad idea. Better than not having anything equipped, that's for sure. Alright, let's beat down some more crabs and get out of here. Oh yeah, so I don't know, it only takes 2 attacks to take those down. It's not that big of a deal. Let's get going. Come on, buddy. So yeah, so back to the whole magic thing. You know, I think, you know, there's definitely a lot of lists out there and a lot of information as far as when your characters will get your I guess different rune slots. And I can't remember exactly where the cutoffs are. You know, I don't remember if it's like 60, or like if you have to have like 30 magic or something like that for your first slot, and then, you know, 60 for your second, and then 120 for your third or something. I don't remember. It's been, you know, it's been a while since I looked up any info on this game. But again, there's plenty of good information out there for you.
What?
And hopefully, actually, once, you know, I can actually, I guess, get to those points, I can speak to that a little more. Hopefully, I did.
Which is why I'm asking. If They're just hard
you know,
on the
I
outside.
definitely
They might be
remember
soft
doing a
on the
lot of,
inside.
I guess, stat item
It's not worth putting in all that
farming,
hard
I guess I
work
would
for a little
say.
bit of food. Why don't you look for
And so
something
hopefully I took at least a little footage of that, and thus, you know, I'll have some information
You're probably
on
right.
on those tiers, I guess, the magic tiers. But we'll see once we actually get there.
All right, it's done.
All right, looks like we made ourselves a little makeshift boat there, huh? Or I should say, repaired the old one. Is I believe what we did there. Think we'll become successful shipwrights after this? Hey, maybe. I mean, that is actually pretty impressive.
The cat is being chased by the master.
Cat is being chased by the master. The cat can't win. The cat probably won't be able to come
The cat
back.
tried to kill the master's child, which
Tried
made
to
the
kill the
master
master's
mad.
child, which
The
made the
master is
master
always
mad. The
angry.
master's always
I hate
angry.
it.
I hate it.
The master is up there. I want you to get rid of the master for me. Once you do, the cat will come back too.
She
And
speaks
then, the thing I hate will
very
be gone. Okay?
strange. I don't know. It's strange the way she speaks, I guess. And maybe that's because she hasn't had much contact with humans, I'm guessing. I guess maybe the fact that she even speaks is impressive, or I should be impressed.
Do you understand what she meant?
Do you understand what she meant?
Wonder, was that a mermaid?
I do, Tal. I do think that was a mermaid, actually. Alright, so, Chipu is, needs to be rescued. And here, I would recommend saving here. I think it's a good idea. So, yeah, you have to come up this way, up into the forest to find Chipu. Apparently he's being, what was it, pursued by the master, I believe is what she said. Seashell, not too bad. Again, so those are, I believe, if I remember right anyway, those are crafting items, so you can, I don't remember what they make. I don't know. It's probably just garbage, but that's what they're for anyway. Just destroying all the crabs on this island. So here's the cutscene. And she was being chased around by the crabs. All right. And here we have another boss fight. I don't know that it's probably not a great idea, I'm guessing, to attack the boss crab right away. I think you just want to take down the little guys. Which, obviously, I didn't do. I just went right for them, I guess. For whatever reason. Oh, maybe they just defaulted. Maybe they defaulted to the big guy, because, yeah, I think I one-shot the little one right away. So that's probably what happened there. So, my main character finished off the little guy. And then the other two just defaulted to the big one. And here, I don't know, I think maybe it's just a couple of turns have to pass before the... Oh, maybe I have to do this. Let's see here. Nope, yeah, it looks like it's maybe just a couple of turns, or you have to deal a certain amount of damage. I'm not sure. For the crab to... There you go. So this next cutscene starts. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So maybe it's just, what, 3 turns or something like that have to pass. And your character has to use the rune. And that's what'll make him get up. Yeah, here we go. Alrighty, so it looks like you get some reinforcements there. Looks like I used the main character's rune. Kenneth can use. Is this the one that, yeah, this hits everything. I would use that a couple of times. Just use what is that? Berserk below, I think. It's the level 1 lightning. As far as Tal's Earth Rune, yeah, I guess it looks like I did do just upped everyone's defense. I don't know that this thing uses any magic attacks or not, but it's probably not a horrible idea. And it looks like it was Chibu just still running around. Yeah, he's still getting chased. Hopefully Berserk Blow will take care of everything, all the little ones this turn. We'll get rid of some of the damage at least. And it looks like I just healed a little bit with Tal. Overall, I guess I wouldn't say that this, I don't think this was that big of a deal. If you don't have Kenneth with you, I guess I would just attack. Maybe keep attacking with the main character. I should say using his rune on the big guy. But use your other characters to take care of the little guys, because you don't want to, be taking damage from them every turn. If you can get rid of them faster, it's probably better. Right. Yeah, there we go. That was pretty quick, actually. Not too shabby. Shell, crab bun. There you go. Got a giant crab shell. And again, I don't know if that might be a 100% drop rate actually from this fight, the giant crab shell, but I think that one is the item that's used for making really, really good gear later on in the game. So again, I don't remember if that's a 100% drop rate for that particular fight or not, but hopefully you get it. If it isn't, because if you're like me and you like making the good gear later on in the game, you're gonna be using a lot of those. So, all right, so here we have another. The main character's exploring or in the rune, I guess, or maybe seeing memories of the people that were. I don't know if this is killed by the rune or owned the rune. Maybe that's what I should say. There you go. So, memories of the previous rune's owners? Yeah, there you go. And if you've played through the game before, I think you get a little more out of these scenes. Yeah, I mean, so they're kind of difficult to. You may not get a whole lot out of these scenes until, I guess, unless you have really paid attention. But I remember the first time I played this, I didn't really.
I wish I could have some of your
I didn't really
bread
understand
one
these
last time.
scenes real well, and then I think it kind of comes together later on in the game. But this game also does have a new game plus, so that's always kind of fun. I like games like that have the the new game where you can kind of go back through them and kind of be a little more powerful, and then for the second part is to just kind of you generally have a better idea of what's going on in the story. So all right, so the main character was passed out there for a little bit. Ready to go at any time. All right, let's get moving. Let's get off of this place. As much as I do like this island.
Are you going somewhere?
Oh yeah, we're going somewhere, lady. We are going places. Beat the master. Lilin. There it is. Could not remember her name. Alright, anyways, that's actually gonna bring this video to a close. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, but hope the walkthrough is helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Alright, thanks for watching.